So, I'm getting ready for the neighbor's table and other workshops that I've got coming up. And I think about this often. Technology is changing so much, right? And we have an opportunity to capitalize, right? We have an opportunity to think about what kind of life you would like to live. I've done that. I've decided that... Actually, I'll tell you a funny story. I was in the garden, my happy place, obviously, and not unhappy with my job, just unhappy with my quality of life while working for other people and, you know, kind of getting older. So I'm in the garden with my tomatoes, because I love my tomatoes, and I thought, how do I make a living, a proper living? Don't need to make, you know, don't need to buy a yacht, but I'd like to be able to be in my garden, in my happy place, be at home when my kids are there, be able to enjoy a proper meal with my friends or family. So I spent a lot of time last year in the garden trying to figure out how to do that. And figured it out. Then I had to learn how to do it. And with AI, to be quite honest with you, I was able to do that. And I think a lot of people are really either paying attention or not paying attention. Presented with an opportunity, we are all presented with an opportunity right now to reevaluate what our futures look like. And with the understanding of the tools that are now available to us, radically change the way that we live. And pretty much if you can think of it, you can do it. So I decided, you know, when I talk to people and they hear what I'm doing and I'm so excited and I love what I'm doing, they get excited and they want to do it too. And so they start going and playing with the AIs and the LLMs, which is awesome. I love it. I love getting text messages of somebody who's made a flyer for their business or a logo or a, you know, something pretty simple to do with AI, right? But if you really, really, really want to change the way that you live, with very little work, and I'm sorry to say it, it's really very little work. Once you have the basics, once you understand it, a lot of folks will not have jobs. You won't need to hire people because you'll be able to do it all yourself. I was driving out my driveway. It's about a quarter mile from my driveway. I had an idea down the quarter mile at the corner before I turn onto the main road. I thought, oh, it would be great if I could do this. I don't remember exactly what it was because I've done this so many times, but it might have been like a email workflow or a text message workflow or something where I wanted to, maybe some kind of admin dashboard for a new workflow that I was working on. It doesn't matter. I'm talking into my phone with my little AI, my little agents, which don't mess with agents unless you know what you're doing because you could really mess things up. Everybody should know agents, but you need to understand what LLMs are first. So I leave my driveway and I turn onto the road. I drive It might be 1.5 miles. I'm on a country road, so it's 25, 35 miles an hour. By the time I get to that 1.5 mile stretch to turn onto the next road, I get a ping back from my little AI saying it's done. Now, in my experience, mind you, I am not a developer or a coder or anything like that. First of all, I'd have to figure out how to do it because I don't know, right? I mean, I can read stuff now. It's like reading Spanish. I can read Spanish. I can't speak Spanish. I can see what's going on, but I'm not a coder. I'm not a developer. Don't need to be. That drive changed my life because I had already been working and so I had already reduced my effort and time frame for work. Say a month's worth of work I was getting done in a week. Right? From that particular experience, I have now taken that week and reduced it to a quarter of a day. Think about that.